Or as they say, hola.
Oh yes, we are actually in Setúbal in Portugal, where you are performing.
That's right.
Tomorrow for Eurovision in concert.
Can't wait.
Exciting times?
Yes, looking forward so much. I really, honestly, like when I was contacted to do this, I was really looking forward to it, because I remember the fun I had in the London Eurovision party.
Oh,
it was actually my first time doing a Eurovision party, like after Eurovision, so that was something really exciting for me.
But of course, there are other gigs in Portugal that you're doing as well, isn't there?
Yes, after we confirmed this one, some friends of mine who I used to work with in London and stuff like that hooked me up to a place in Porto as well. We're going to perform. It's not the biggest of performances, but it's a performance nonetheless, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's good. What I also think is good is your working out regime. While we were all stuffing our faces with breakfast, Kurt was literally running rings around the city. You know,
I went, yeah,
in your gym kit, looking really buff, if I must say.
Yeah, I mean, in Malta, I don't really get to do this that often, because obviously I'm early up in the morning at the studio and doing all sorts of stuff. But you know, since I was here and didn't have a set schedule as usual, I decided to discover the city in the way it's meant to be discovered, not through like an app or something, but to actually go walk to the promenade and jog around. And I saw a beautiful fish market, and then the fishing boats, and then the sandy beach, and an adventure park, and it's also beautiful. It's really fantastic.
And from my balcony, I saw beautiful biceps and beautiful hamstrings. Do you know what I mean? We saw different things, Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, I was jogging with my sleeveless.
I love it. In fact, I say lose the top tomorrow.
Oh yeah, right. I don't have my tan. You know, it's still September, and I'm from Malta. I should be like really dark, but I honestly, I didn't go to the beach that much this year, unfortunately.
Amazing. Speaking of Malta, the whole Eurovision spirit, of course, grips the island in fever pitch, doesn't it? I mean, it's a big deal. Amber not qualifying this year. I knew you flew out to Vienna to support her.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was pretty devastating, because I believed in Amber from day one, back when she was my backing vocalist in 2012. I promised her back then that when she wins, I didn't say if you win, if you ever get the chance to represent Malta, I said when you get the chance to represent Malta, I will come to wherever the Eurovision is, and I'll support you. And when it happened last November, then it was instant. A couple of weeks later, we booked our flights and everything was set. It was devastating, because we were there with Amber's parents and Amber's aunties and uncles and cousins. It was a huge entourage, that's right. And obviously in the good times we were all happy together, and the sadder times we were all sad together, and we were in the coach together, and obviously lots of time and preparation all went, I wouldn't say down the drain, but to a point where it did not get the result that we think she deserved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of Eurovision and your musical venture into Eurovision, and your musical venture seemingly out of Eurovision, DJ Michael, that is very, very different. You're throwing something completely different on the table.
I find that you know, it's never too late to discover new sounds, to experiment with one's own creativity. Yeah, I mean, Waiting in the Sun, getting really good plays in Malta, getting lots of work also like in other European countries.
Yeah.
We're going to get to travel a lot with it, and it's fantastic. I mean, the video was it was a 2-hour shoot. That's the whole thing.
That girl was moody.
Who was? Sabrina.
The girl sitting in the car with her aviator sunglasses and not even looking at you.
No, but believe me, there was lots of chemistry going on.
Oh, really?
Sabrina, she's actually she's a personal trainer back in Malta.
Okay.
She does the Insanity thing, and she's a very good friend of mine as well.
Is she the one giving you all this, you know, pumping exercise?
She does inspire me to continue training. Yes.
Oh, fabulous! Speaking of chemistry, Can Bonomo from Turkey. Are you still in touch with him?
I haven't honestly. We spoke, I think, a year after Eurovision. We spoke on Twitter. But we didn't have the opportunity to talk and really get together since, unfortunately. I am hoping to be able to go to Turkey soon, and then we'll be able to get in touch for sure, because I'm very much in touch with the management of Can Bonomo. So when it happens, look forward to see him again. Maybe make another video like the one we did.
Yeah, I'd love to be the cameraman for that particular video.
Sure, then I'll let you know when I'm going.
And we'll have the director's cut, which of course nobody sees.
Exactly.
So what's in the future for Kurt Calleja?
Well, I mean, at the moment, like I said, I'm working a lot on expanding my horizons when it comes to creativity, to songwriting, to performing. We are indulging in the idea of returning to Eurovision.
You're joking.
No, not joking. We are indulging in the idea. We're still having...
Is PBS going to do an internal selection, or you're going to go back into the pre-selection?
No, this year it's the usual way that the Maltese choose the the representative, where someone submits an original song. They submit the whole package, the way we've done it forever. Yeah.
Aren't you scared that you might not? You could be like Dr. Bezina, who didn't sort of scale through again.
No, I'm not scared as such, because I mean, for me, it's not just about winning. You know, I mean, yes, obviously I'd love to win, but for me to be on that stage, you know how Malta is about Eurovision. We love it. It's the biggest platform to be on. Giving a good performance on that platform is something that will affect my gigs in Malta, and also the gigs outside of Malta, because I have a new show reel to send to to our agents around Europe, and also further out of Europe.
And a lot of love to give the Wee readers who tune in regularly to check you out. Do you have a message for them?
Yeah, I mean, as always, I mean, every time you post something, I mean, wiwibloggs post something about a song that I've written, something I'm up for. I get so many messages, it's almost unreal, you know. So I really would like to thank all the readers of wiwibloggs and the followers, and thank you for your constant support as well. That really means the world to me.
There you have it, Kurt Calleja from Malta with lovely hamstrings and beautiful biceps. Tune in for more Eurovision news with attitude. See you later. Bye!